You won't believe what's hidden in the forgotten corners of America. From entire ghost towns frozen in time to a secret military base that looks straight out of a sci-fi movie, today's video will uncover abandoned places in the U.S. that you absolutely have to see to believe. Some of these locations are jaw-dropping, a little spooky, and all of them have stories that might just change the way you see American history. So, are you ready to discover the secrets that most people will never lay eyes on? Let's get started. Hey y'all, welcome back to Factual America, the channel where curiosity meets the heart of the USA. Today, we're diving deep into the mysterious, the eerie, and the downright fascinating world of America's abandoned places. These aren't just crumbling buildings, they're time capsules, each with a wild story waiting to be uncovered. So if you love history, abandoned places, or just exploring the hidden side of America, stick around, because you're in for an unforgettable journey. All right, let's kick things off with one of the eeriest small towns in the country, Centralia, Pennsylvania. Imagine an entire town emptied out because of an underground fire that's been burning since 1962. That's right. Centralia sits on top of a coal mine fire that literally forced almost everyone to evacuate. Streets are cracked and smoking, signs warn of dangerous gases, and whole neighborhoods have vanished. Today, only a handful of stubborn residents remain. Walking through Centralia, you'll find a highway covered in colorful graffiti. Locals nicknamed it Graffiti Highway, and the haunting remains of homes half swallowed by the earth. It almost feels like stepping into a post-apocalyptic movie, except it's all real. Now, how about we hop over to the Titan I missile silo in Colorado? Not many people realize that during the Cold War, the U.S. was dotted with top-secret missile silos designed to survive a nuclear attack. Most have been sealed up and forgotten, but a few daring urban explorers have ventured inside these colossal underground chambers. We're talking steel blast doors straight from a James Bond flick, pitch-black tunnels, and control rooms littered with mysterious switches and dials. There's even moss and strange icicles hanging from the ceilings. Nature is slowly reclaiming the technology that once promised destruction. It makes you wonder, how many secrets are still locked away underneath our feet? Ready for a twist? Let's travel south to the legendary Six Flags New Orleans, left to rot after Hurricane Katrina hit in 2005. Overnight, the happiest place in the city became one of the saddest. Rides rust in the swampy air, roller coaster tracks curl into the sky like skeletons. Some signs still flash, "Welcome," but nobody's been admitted in years. Vines crawl up the old Ferris wheel, giving it the look of something from a jungle adventure movie. Every so often, film crews sneak in to shoot a horror flick or two. Rumor has it, the echoes of laughter still haunt the place. The scene is so mesmerizing, you almost expect the gates to swing open for another fun-filled day. Speaking of ghost towns, let's take a virtual drive down Route 66 to the abandoned town of Glen Rio, straddling the Texas-New Mexico border. Once a bustling stop for weary travelers, Glen Rio fell into silence after the interstate bypassed it in the 1970s. Today, dusty motels and gas stations sit empty, their neon signs forever promising vacancy and low prices. It's a snapshot of classic Americana frozen in time. Many folks drive right past, but if you stop to look closer, you'll see postcards, menus, and even old bumper stickers left behind. A reminder of the golden era of road trips. If you like your abandoned places extra mysterious, you'll want to hear about North Brother Island in New York City. Tucked away in the East River, this overgrown island once housed a quarantine hospital and later a treatment center for drug addicts. None other than Typhoid Mary was confined here in the early 1900s. Today, the only way to get there is by special permit, which keeps the crumbling hospital wards, classrooms, and tangled pathways almost untouched. Trees have burst through the roofs, vines wrap around rusted wheelchairs, and birds nest where patients once slept. It's both haunting and strangely beautiful, a hidden oasis that history forgot. And let's not forget the Goldfield Hotel in Nevada. This once lavish hotel is now considered one of the most haunted buildings in the West. Built during the gold rush, the hotel hosted famous guests and miners flush with cash. But fortunes faded and the hotel closed down. Today, its grand marble lobby stands empty and whole hallways are shrouded in dust and shadows. Ghost hunters flock here, convinced they'll spot a phantom peeking out from behind the ornate banisters. Whether you believe in ghosts or not, there's no denying the goosebumps that come from walking those creaky floors. Now, America's abandoned places aren't just fascinating because they're mysterious. They tell us a story about our dreams, our disasters, and how quickly the world can change. Did you know that across the country, there are over 3 million abandoned buildings? From schools and churches to factories and entire neighborhoods, every deserted spot is packed with history. Some towns vanished because the mines dried up, others after natural disasters or changing highways. Yet each place still has its secrets, waiting for someone brave enough to explore. So, which abandoned places would you want to visit? Have you ever stumbled upon an empty house or a deserted factory in your own town? I'd love to hear your stories or see your photos. Drop a comment below and let's get a conversation started. And if you're finding this journey as fascinating as I am, go ahead and hit that like button. It really helps more curious folks discover the hidden side of America. Subscribe to Factual America for more adventures like this every week. All right, friends, whether you're road tripping, daydreaming, or just love a good mystery, America's abandoned places prove there's so much more to this country than meets the eye. Thanks for watching, and always remember, sometimes the best stories are found in the places everyone else forgot. See you next time on Factual America, where every corner has a tale worth telling.